Fallout New Vegas is considered by most the best Fallout game in the series, not only because of the base game, but its DLC. It consisted of 4 separate adventures, but it's widely deemed that you play the 4th DLC, Lonesome Road, last. That's because seeds of this story are thrown into each other, with locations, dialogue, and holotapes, all pointing to a place split in half. Much like Fallout 2, New Vegas is strange in the series because it does not have a true antagonist. There is no Master, no Autumn, no Eden, no Kellogg, or no Father. There is the Bear, the Bull, and the Strip. Whoever gets the axe is determined by your actions. By traveling through the Sierra Madre, Zion Canyon, and the Big Empty, you learn of one man. A man who wears the symbol of the old world on his back. And he's asking for us, praying for us to answer his call. His disdain for us comes much before the Platinum chip, as this man dropped the position of the chip's courier after he saw our name. He has traveled far and he has traveled wide in order to come to his conclusions about the world. His name is Ulysses, and he wants us to return to our sins. The town of Hopeville, USA. This place was a paradise. It is all gone now. Ulysses found comfort within the people of Hopeville, somewhere where he could begin again the very same promise we found at the Sierra Madre. But like the city of the dead, this was a false reality. The east and west, Bear and Bull, circled like vultures. The NCR found a special piece related to Hopeville and tasked you, Courier 6, to bring it there. And once you did, the ground shook. The missile silos of the old world sprung to life and detonated, killing the lucky ones, forming the divide. Courier 6, the name thrust upon us at the start of the game, the name Ulysses gave us. Shared history, building resentment and deep hatred, he asks us to return to Hopeville, to walk the divide, to see our past mistakes, to see the failures of both the Legion and the NCR. We can stop at any point. We're allowed to return back to Mojave, the only DLC which allows such a thing. But wouldn't you like to see what's at the end of this strait? So we press on into the dark. The Marked Men, soldiers formerly under the Bear and the Bull, now twisted and shaped by the divide. They may don the equipment and uniforms of their past lives, but they are all unified under abandonment. They do not fly a flag, allowing the divide's curse to show who they are. Some hide their faces behind Legion masks, but it's far too late. The tunnelers, muted creatures blinded to the sun. The radiation of the divide has changed them. They're numerous and they're hungry. Stopping you is their only objective. However, with time, prey will dry up in Hopeville, and New Vegas will be next on their list. The Deathclaws are what these two fear the most. The Alphas of the Divide roam the ancient highways and crevices, trying to surprise any unlikely visitor. But this road of chaos is not walked alone. In the first silo you find Eddie, or at least an older version of him. He accompanies you through this winding path until Ulysses takes him. He wanted you to free him. He needed one final piece of the puzzle, and you just gave it to him. You confront him, a missile primed to hit the Mojave. It's your only chance to stop him, ending this darkness once and for all. Or you could join him and be consumed by the divide just like Ulysses did. or ration with him, bringing him back from the brink. Much like every story Fallout gives, the choice is yours. Ulysses' thoughts have been twisted, corrupted, split in half, much like the divide we find ourselves in. He may have found a sense of the old world in Hopeville, and yes, the NCR may have shuffled the deck. The final nail in the coffin was a relic of the old world. Despite what Ulysses preaches, the old world's flag comes from the very same demons as the bear and the bull. The war did not end on October 23rd, 2077. It didn't end with Anchorage, or maybe even with the start of the Resource Wars. It ended long before, darkness bubbling up to the surface and infecting every politician, CEO, and America at large. The Great War brought a quick death to a slow burn. You learn about the flaws with House. You watch every atrocity Caesar's Legion inflicts, and you see every piece of NCR's corruption everywhere you go. But wouldn't you like to stare at the monster, then having it lurk in the shadows?
My message is this: the destruction that has been wrought at the Divide or elsewhere, if you can stop me, it can happen again. It will keep happening. If war doesn't change, men must change, and so must their symbols. Even if it is nothing at all, know what you follow, Courier, just as I followed you to the end. Whatever your symbol, carry it on your back and wear it proudly when you stand at Hoover Dam.